Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Tony, with Knotty by Nature Crochet. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make these basic square cuts. They're super easy. Here's a list of things that you're going to need. Now let's get started. We're going to start with making a slip knot. Work a chain that will measure from the left to the right side of one breast. For reference, in this video, I will be making a size small to medium, so I'm going to be chaining 19. One thing that I did want to mention about this pattern is not only is it super beginner friendly, that it is what we call a make to measure pattern. So you don't have to worry about stitch count or how many stitches are at the end of each row. You just make it to fit the measurements by holding it up to your body or using your measuring tape. Once you're done working your chain, you're going to block off your last chain, chain 2, and you're going to double crochet into the blocked off chain, or in this case the third chain from the hook. To complete this row, you're going to work a double crochet into each available stitch until you reach the end, and I'll meet you guys back. To start off row 2, I wanted to show you guys a hack to help keeping the edges straight. Now, instead of chaining 1 or 2 or 3 as your turning chain, you're going to insert your hook into that first stitch and work a single crochet. Then, in between the 2 loops, you're going to insert in between, pull up a loop, and single crochet again. This is our starting double crochet. This hack will ensure that you have straighter edges when you crochet. Now continue by working 1 double crochet into each available stitch into the end. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this pattern is super beginner friendly, super easy because it's just a continuous repeat. Continue working double crochets in each available stitch until you reach the end of this row, and I'll meet you back. Okay, now that we're done with that row, we're going to turn our work and we're going to work our starting double crochet that I showed you at the beginning of this video. And as I was telling you before, after that starting double crochet, you're going to go in with regular double crochets into each available stitch until you reach the end of the row. So as you can see, you guys, this is not clickbait. This is going to be one of the most beginner friendly, easy, basic crochet tops that you'll make starting out. As beginner friendly as this top is, there are going to be a few changes that I'm going to note here, and the only changes are going to be color changes. So after your desired number of rows with your main color, you're going to tie on your secondary color and secure it with a knot, and then you're going to go in that same repeat. you're going to work your same starting double crochet. See, there's that same starting double crochet, which is basically 2 single crochets stacked on top of each other, and then you're going to continue working that same double crochets in each available stitch into the end. After you add your secondary color, you're going to go in with white in the middle. Then you're going to go back in with your secondary color for one more row. And then once again, you're going to add on your main color and work the remainder of your rows. I wanted to show you one more change. Now for our white color, this is going to be a thin accent color. So we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and instead of double crocheting, we're going to single crochet into each available stitch across. It's a super easy change, and it's the last change. Once you add in your secondary color and your main color, you're going to continue the same repeat that I've showed you throughout this video. A starting double crochet, and then a double crochet worked into each available stitch into the end of the row. Now that you're done adding that pop of white, go back in with your secondary color as I mentioned and work the repeat. Alright, you guys, if you're still with me at this point in the video, I just wanted to thank you. You are such a trooper, and I am so proud of you. You're going to be ending your secondary color, and you're almost finished. After you add your main color, you're only going to have to work a few more rows, and your brow cup is going to be all finished. Now that you've added your main color back, work the same repeat with the starting double crochet and a double crochet into each available stitch for 2 to 3 more rows, whatever your desired size is, and I'll meet you back after I'm done. Alright, you guys, we're all finished. Isn't she so pretty? Isn't she so savvy? So at this point, you're finished and you're going to chain 1 and fasten off. And you're going to sew in all your ends. And you're going to repeat this process times 2. So here we go. Here's our 2 cute little basic beginner friendly bra cups. And I'm going to sew in the ends. After you complete 2 bra cups, you're going to work on an I-cord. And here I was just experimenting on new ways or easier ways to complete an I-cord. I'll let you know in a later video if it was a pass or fail. So a cute little hack is to add a stitch marker to the end of that I-cord, and it can kind of help you weave it through as well. And I almost forgot to mention, you're going to need 2 I-cords. In this video, I worked an I-cord of 100 chains, and in hindsight, I should have worked one of about 150, 175, or maybe even 200 just to get that extra tieability. Tieability, we don't know if that's a word, but we're going to roll with it because I assume that you know what I'm talking about. So you guys, after you make 2 sets of I-cords, take in note to make them a little bit longer for extra tieability. We love our vocabulary here at Noir Honey Naturals. You are done. Can you believe it? This basic beginner friendly bra. You can tie it at the top, you can tie it in the front or the back. You can style her up multiple ways. Here I added a cute bucket hat. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Stay tuned and check out these other videos on my channel and subscribe for more content. Thank you, family.